Is he the biggest scoring threat on this countdown today?
I would say probably the biggest scoring threat on this countdown, yes.
Wow. What's up, TLN Nation? We're giving these away today. Thanks to our friends at Adrenaline, we have more TLN patches, and we're talking all things face-offs today. So, we brought Greg Gurenlian to the office. And he's really not good at getting snapped in. Greg, you're supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah, he didn't text me first. It's
No,
okay.
and you brought a ring, too. That was nice.
I forgot I was wearing it.
Yeah, I would lose it, too. I would lose that thing, too. It's pretty small.
Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 face-off guys in the country.
In the country?
In the country.
Wait, did you do this just to show off the ring?
What ring?
Number 5 on the countdown is going to Tyler Sandoval. Greg, he's going to Princeton, but how do you win the 2017 National Showcase as a sophomore?
Speed and power. He's got incredible technique. His footwork's all there. He's the complete package. That's how he wins that thing.
More speed than Trevor Baptiste?
Just as much speed, but not as many shades.
It's whatever, dude.
Great footwork. You can see he's getting banged. Doesn't matter. Doesn't slow him up. Runs right through its stick check. Has the confidence to bring it up the sideline against an LSM, and then he decides to cut right through the teeth of the D. And then after he gets his hands clear, he's going to rip it lefty on the run. That's what sets him apart. His athleticism's through the roof. You're going to feel his impact right away. The Ivy League's getting stocked with new blood, and he's going to be part of this revolution.
We have 2 other Ivy League guys to hit on this list. Ivy League, it's going to be a stocked pond.
Yeah, Ivy League's getting a lot of fresh blood.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Figure it out, bro.
Wow.
Excuse me.
That is, wow.
Next up's going to Gavin Ty. His nickname is The Hammer, so it's no wonder he made the countdown. Greg, tell us about Gavin.
The Hammer, Philly guy, quickly becoming a legend at Penn Charter. Gavin's got the entire list of boxes checked that you would want for a Division I face-off guy. Great athleticism, good footwork, can go forwards and backwards. He's proficient against guys who are stand-up. He's great against long poles, and he makes you pay. If you oversell on the defensive side, he'll just take it to the rack and stick it. And he's got a huge chip on his shoulder.
And Greg, you said Gavin is the biggest scoring threat on this top 5 list.
The biggest.
Next up's going to Connor Calderon. Before we keep going, how do you get guys with all of the best lacrosse names to be face-off guys?
When you start working with the Face-Off Academy, we immediately change your name.
Oh, so all these
It's like
guys have recently had name changes.
It's like a face-off mitzvah.
Also, Connor, you're going to Maryland. No wonder he's making the list. Tell us about Connor, Greg.
Real strong, shorter to the ground, great leverage, super fast hand speed, great footwork, one of the best in Long Island. So it's going to be pretty awesome to watch him at the next level.
Does this guy have the fastest hands on this list?
I think they all have the elite level hand speed. Connor's a prototypical face-off guy because he's shorter, lower to the ground, so he definitely has the best leverage advantage of all these guys. And because of his hand speed, it kind of gets past guys a little bit faster than you might think.
Next up on the countdown, Matt Gunty, product of the FCA, and he's a Maryland guy. Tell us about Matt.
FCA national team player, a loaded area that he comes out of. He was all Met. He also won the National Showcase 2019 division a couple of years ago. Gunty did it purely on hand speed earlier, and then he gained a few inches. So when he gets to Brown, he's going to be a guy that you're going to want to look out for because he's going to compete for a starting spot right away.
All eyes on Gunty?
All eyes on Gunty.
Number 1 on the countdown is going to ANGELOPETRAKIS. You said Angelo's one of the best face-off guys on the island.
Hands down.
Tell us why.
Angelo can do it all. He's got hand speed. He's really comfortable on 50-50 grinds. He can hang out in there because he's a wrestler. He also has footwork, forward and backwards against any kind of type of athlete that he goes against. One of the most coachable players I've ever had the pleasure to work with.
Can you talk about the importance of playing a second or third sport, especially wrestling?
Wrestling's great. It really helps you kind of move your weight from your hands to your feet, distribute around the ball. You can see that in the way Angelo plays. You can see it in the way I play. You can see it the way TD plays. Really good at getting your body weight down to the ground and then rotating hard on opponents.
Is wrestling the best second or third sport for a lacrosse player to play?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the FOA system's based on wrestling. TD Erlin is also a wrestling guy. You can see it in the way he plays. Hands down is one of the best sports you could possibly play.
Fun fact, I wrestled freshman year. It was hands down one of the worst years of my life. It's a really, really intense sport.
Second fun fact, he told me that when he did wrestle, he could totally take Scott Rogers.
I didn't say that. Greg just likes stirring the pot. That's all Greg does. He's literally stirring the pot.
RJ, I'm coming for you.
The giveaway. Comment below. I'm going to choose 3 winners to get an Adrenaline TLN patch. Comment below with who you think is going to win the matchup of the year. Greg, what's the matchup of the year going to be?
Gerard Arceri versus TD Erlin, February 24th, Yale versus Penn State. First and second team preseason All-Americans going head-to-head.
Comment below who you've gotten that matchup. Also, while I still have you, Greg, who's the most underrated player that you're going to be looking out for going into 2019? Who's not a preseason All-American?
Not underrated, but a guy who no one's talking about from a preseason All-American standpoint. Justin Inacio, face-off guy for Ohio State, started making waves at the end of the season last year. He's got another year under his belt, so watch out for that guy at the X for Ohio State this year.
Comment below who you got, TD or Gerard, in the matchup of 2019. It's going to be a great year for the face-off guys.
Always is a good year for face-off.
We say that about attackman every year. It's going to be the year of the attackman. It's going to be the year of the face-off guy. What?
I just love face-offs.
Just get a couple.
Cool.
We'll get a couple. Like, that's amazing. That's a thing that you do, like, naturally.
You rolling?
We've been rolling the whole time.
Oh, Jesus. You got the burp on camera? Nice. All right. While I have Greg here, I wanted to thank the guys at US Lacrosse for putting TLN in the magazine. It was really nice to have a page next to Greg Gurenlian, 15 pounds lighter in Israel.
That's so funny.
And we're not making a joke, but Greg was sick while he was overseas.
104-degree fever.
Oh
That was
my
awesome.
gosh. Can't believe you won this ring with the bird flu or something. You had some insane virus, and you ended up winning a championship.
Oh, I ate nothing but hummus for like 3 days.
But real talk, big thanks to US Lacrosse. This was really nice, guys.
Scott, he said he could beat you in wrestling.
Can we not bring up the Scott Rogers thing? I don't think Scott is a big fan of mine. And Greg just loves stirring the pot. Comment below to win one of these, and
let us know if you think RJ can take Scotty in a face-off.
See you next week.
Yo, my man RJ, you don't want to do this, B. I eat up private school guys for breakfast, bro. Boys Latin ain't gonna cut it. MacArthur High School, public school, baby, Long Island. You ain't gonna be able to do it. Let's go, it's on.
All right, Scott, I accept your challenge. I'm pretty busy the next couple weeks, but I can put something on the schedule going forward. But in the meantime, for you, while you're in the gym, you're lifting all those weights, work on the calf raises. You could use it, bro.